to share this last paragraph. This book became a bestseller. He went back and put it on record and said, the most important thing a writer needs is the perseverance to apply the seat of his pants to the seat of the chair. In other words, he's implying if you can stay still long enough, you can get something done. But see, some of us, we can't stay still long enough because we in family worship center this month, next month be in somebody else's church, next month be someplace else, and next month we don't know where he is. So then, hang in there, Usher. You hang in there. And you do it with joy. You do it with gladness. Are you listening here? Hang in there! Hang in there like Zerubbabel. Zerubbabel was hanging in there at the most difficult period in his ministry. And they asked, the question was asked Zerubbabel, how do you manage to maintain? Zerubbabel said, I'm hanging in there, not by power, not by might, but by my spirit, said the Lord. But got somebody tell him the Lord will help you through it. If the Lord see you to it, he'll help you through it. If the Lord got you in it, he'll get you out of it. Hang in there. Like Joshua had took over the pastorship after Moses. And y'all know what they done Moses. They did a job on Reverend Moses like you ain't never seen. That's what scares me today about church people. Hey, listen here. And if you ain't careful, they'll have you fussing and cussing. You ain't careful. And so they did a job on Moses. And the Lord said to Moses, said, now the last thing you did, y'all who stayed in Sunday school now, you understood. All of y'all Sunday school drop out, I encourage and advise you to try and drop that in so you can learn something. And if you stay in Sunday school, the Sunday school will keep the ignorance under control. So that what happens is that Joshua had gone through a lot of ups and downs, in and out, and misfortune with the children of Israel. And Joshua saw how they did Reverend Moses. Why Moses' own sister and brother rise up against him. And then they throw this little one in for good measure, because sometimes family in the church can be a good thing if they're doing right and they ain't getting on nobody else's nerve and they ain't minding other church people's business. Family in the church can be a beautiful thing, but family in the church can be hell and they can't mind the business. So Joshua had seen what had happened to Moses and his family. Are you listening here? And so after it was all said and done, Joshua and Moses turned everything over to Joshua. Y'all know the story. Yeah, you know the story. Then Joshua took over. And they started that same old trend all over again. Sometimes the leader is not the problem. Sometimes it's the people that you lead. Yes, Moses was not the problem. Because the Bible said Moses was one of the meekest men that God ever had on the face of the earth. So Moses was not the problem. But Moses had a sister, he had nieces, he had nephew, he had cousin, he had aunt, he had uncle, he had in-law, he had outlaw. Are you listening to that? Moses had Huey, he had Dewey, and he had Louie. He had Larry, he had Moore, and he had Curly. Moses had Snap, he had Crawford, and he had Pop. He had them all in the church. And they passed the congregation on to Joshua. Joshua saw that they had the same demeanor. They had the same attitude. Sometimes you can change church, but ain't nothing going to happen to you until you change your heart. Until you get a change of heart, you can run from church to church all you want. You will still be you. Somebody said to me the other day, said, Rams, I just look at me and my family, we do in the neighborhood. And us is looking for a church, a good word church. That we can join. We just move from up the road and us looking for a good word church. I said, all up and down the road is good word church. I said, because all of us preach from the same Bible. Brother, I'm looking for a church, you know, that move on the upper echelon. I said, what kind is that? What you looking for? You trying to tell me you're looking for almost perfect church? I said, that's what you're looking for, ain't none down here. I said, if you find one, let me know. I said, if they take you in as a member, I will definitely let you know, because if they take you in as a member, they ain't gonna be perfect no more. Because you could be the first problem that they have. And I can tell by the question you asking me, you was trouble. What you looking for, he was here down here, so I know you was trouble. Joshua had trouble with the congregation, just like you having trouble with your congregation. I'm having trouble with my congregation, and every other pastor will have trouble in their congregation. We got to give ourselves a little credit. All depends on what our membership is. If we got trouble in the church and our membership is 200, 300, 1,000, something like that, we figure we got a little bit of people. It's not people. That's what I'm saying. So we expect a little trouble. God had 2 men in his church. God had 2 men in his church. Adam and Eve. You saw what them fellas done to the Lord? You saw how them fellas raped the church? They had Lord church in so much trouble. The trouble has materialized to us right here, right now. Adam and Eve got us in more mess than we can shake a stick at. 2 members. So when we can keep some of these Negroes under control and keep them in the check, I tell God, thank you. Thank you. And sometimes you got to keep our people in check. You got to hang in there, though, really. You got to keep them in check, because if you ain't careful, there are people that try to run away with the church. Joshua said, I'm going to hang in there. Then I'm going to get my courage from Joshua, so because as for me and my house, y'all ain't saying nothing. We're going to serve the Lord. Can I get a witness there? Hang in there. Be like Nehemiah. Nehemiah said, I'm hanging in there because we going to build this wall. We're going to build this worship ministry. And the reason why we're going to do it is because the people got a mind to work. All y'all must keep a working mind. There's only 2 kinds of people in the church. The workers and the loafers. Every church got 2 kinds of people. Workers and loafers. Here's how that thing works. The workers never loaf. And the loafers never work. Must be talking to some of you. So then let's move on. So then hang in there. Hang in there like Job. Job decided he was going to hang in there. And I heard Job say, I'm hanging in there because all the days of my appointed time, I'm going to wait until my change comes. Reach over and tell somebody, hang in there, because change is coming. Tell somebody else, hang in there, because change is coming. Hang in there, hang in there, hang in there like the Apostle Paul, and I rest my case. Hang in there like the Apostle Paul, because I heard the Apostle Paul says, I'm hanging in